Hi, welcome back to my channel, Adulting with Novia. I'm Novia, and today I thought we'd have a little gander at my newly created home project binder. I'm excited, mostly, I think. So hello, hi, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. If you're new here, welcome to you as well. So today I thought I'd do something a little bit different than, doing a planner flip through or whatever. As I mentioned in previous videos, I recently bought my first house, and it is, it's not a total fixer-upper, but let's just say they flipped it good enough to sell it. So they did what they were supposed to do. So with that said, when I moved in, I think by the time you watch this, it'll be 2 months since I've moved in. Things have happened. It's kind of like when you buy a new car and all of a sudden, and you finish paying off that car, and then all of a sudden everything starts going wrong with that car. It's kind of the situation I'm in right now. But I did have like a specific list of things that I wanted to do from the inspection list. But in order to get to that, I need major things in this house to stop dying. But in order for me to keep record of it and to keep on track with it and to not have my neurospicy brain like forget certain details, I decided to create a home project binder. And I went through several different options to do that, Like I tried making it using a regular like 3-ring binder, and that wasn't it. Like I went through so many options trying to figure this out, because the things that I needed, that I know that I needed, it needed to be 8.5. I need to be able to fit 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper for when I get invoices from contractors, service providers, things like that. Like it needed to have that. I also wanted to have the space for when I am sketching out ideas and drawing out layouts of each room and what I want, and when I have like inspiration pictures, I want them to be big enough so I can actually see the details, because I am blind. So it needed to be big. Like that was one. It needs to be able to fit copious amounts of paper because, like I said, like this isn't just, like it's every project, every fix-it, anything I could possibly think of pertaining to this house in one place. I want it all in one place. I don't want it across different things. So what I ended up buying, if you can't tell, is something I haven't bought in years, is a happy planner. It was on clearance at Walmart. I think this is the Threology. Yeah, this is the Threology big happy planner, and that one really wasn't a planner to me. It was just like a, what is it, like a calligraphy practice workbook with a calendar. But the reason I bought it is because I actually liked all of the dividers. That's what I liked. And I like the color story. Like, don't get me, like, my house is not going to be 80 different shades of pink and red. Like, look at that foiling. I just think it's amazing. I typically don't buy Happy Planner that much anymore, because it's not like I don't necessarily, it doesn't necessarily fit my planning style at the moment. As we all know, I am heavily in mystology, but for this purpose it works great. And the opening like cover page of this, Dreams Don't Work Unless You Do, it fits perfectly with the purpose of this home project binder. So let me stop rambling and let's get into it. So first you have your hello page, and it said a whole bunch of other stuff here, but I whited it out and it's just me. I'll put my contact information if I ever accidentally leave it at I don't know, Home Depot, because apparently I live there now. I live in hardware stores these days. Like, I'm becoming well acquainted with the layouts and everything. I don't even need help. Somebody asks me, I'm like, no, I'm good, thanks. I'm gonna be a regular soon. Some things I did do to switch things up. I moved some things around because this is a 2023, started in January. I did not start using this until April. So what I did was that I bumped January, February, March to the back. And in doing so, I took the other half of this because it was 2023 overview, the 2024. I kind of took that and put that in the back. And I'll redate that for next year. So instead, what I did was I copied this January, February, March little future log. I guess you could use this as a future log. And what I'm using it for is actually writing down when things got fixed and what got fixed in my house. So in December, the roofing ended up with a ice and water shield on it. January, it had crawl space remediation. February, nothing, because I was moving into this place then. March, my water heater gas valve got replaced. And I also replaced the fill valve in the bathroom toilet and adjusted temperature control in the shower, because even if you had it on all the way hot, it wouldn't get hot. The water would get lukewarm at best. So apparently there's like a little clicky thing inside of the shower handle turny thing. I don't know. I'm not an expert when it comes to the lingo. I'm still in the plumbing part of my 4-year homeowner's apprenticeship from YouTube University. But apparently there's an adjustment in there. It's supposed to prevent you from scalding yourself with the hot water. That needed to be adjusted so it can get beyond lukewarm. And then this month I had my water heater gas valve replaced again because the company sent me a faulty gas valve the first time. So I had to pay for the same repair twice. Yay, home ownership. So that's what these things are going to be for. I'm just going to notate when something got fixed in my house. And then in here, I actually attached a piece of actual Happy Planner filler paper here, so I can write what my April goals are, and then also mark what expenses are happening during that month. So I had 3 goals this month, which was I need to revamp some bifold doors and for my utility closet, because turns out that they are not louvered doors, which means those doors with those bifold doors with the slats inside that you will always see in front of the closet space that has a furnace or a water heater or something in there. Yeah, there's a reason for that. Those things need air, particularly if they are gas fueled like mine, and mine does not. So do you know how much doors are? They're a lot. Doors are very expensive. These places have lost their mind. I think for one louvered bifold door, I would need 2, obviously, because they open like this. It was $130 for one door. Jesus. Okay. So instead of me doing that, I saw I'm gonna DIY it. I'm gonna make it look pretty. So that was one of my goals for this month. I don't think it's gonna happen because my schedule at work has gotten really janky. I think I can try my next days off, fingers crossed. But in order to do that, I have to pick house colors, what colors I want to paint my house. So that's what we're doing currently this week. Hopefully I can decide something today, so that way I know what I'm painting these doors. But also repair the water heater gas leak. Did that. Check off. We're not gonna die. And planning my kitchen shelf cabinet upgrades, because that has to happen before I can unpack anything else, because my kitchen cabinets don't have shelves inside. I don't know what the previous owner did with the shelves, but they're not in the cabinets. So I have to make some. So I figure if I have to make them, I'm gonna make them better. So I have to plan that all out. And again, my expenses, I went to Harbor Freight, I bought some stuff. I need to write down what I spent there. Now for the calendar, mostly it's just keeping track of appointments and such. So when my plumber came for the 3rd time to fix that, we went shopping yesterday is mostly us looking at paint swatches. I think I came home with like 30. Yeah, I've narrowed down the kitchen colors, but like the main color of the walls of the house, I haven't narrowed that down yet. That's what I'm supposed to be working on today. And then I have a Home Depot class. That's actually tomorrow, not today. Whatever. I have a Home Depot class. So anytime I have appointments and things, and that's what goes in this schedule, this part of the thing. So I have every single month. And then on this side for May, it's going to be the goals and expenses again. So I have every single month in here. Isn't that cute? That is so cute. Like, I'm usually not for Happy Planner, like, sayings and stuff. But for this one, it applies because I'm doing a lot of DIYing. And I need, like, all the motivation I can get. See, slow progress is still progress. See, that makes sense. Like, I don't care about the planner vibes only. But see back here, this is where the other half of that that overview is. So this is the 2024 overview, and then there's January, February, March. So what I'm going to end up doing is redating these for 2024 since I started this in April. So January, February, and March. And that's the end of kind of like the scheduling section. Now I have 3 other sections here. I have home info, maintenance, and renovations. Now these little like dividers are actually from a Mead Flex binder. Let me show you what it is. Sorry, I didn't have it with me. It's actually from one of these. I have like a bunch of these extra in my house from my daughter. And all I did was I took it out of this, repunched it for the Happy Planner, and put them inside because I wanted something thin, and I also wanted things where I can put important paperwork and such in. So my first section is my home info section. So here is basically where there's little pieces of paper. Put basic home information. Like, I did not completely fill all this out because I knew that I was going to be kind of showing you guys what this looks like on camera. So not all of it is filled out. This is actually a printable I got off Etsy. I'll link it down below what it is. It came with a whole, like, I don't know, at least like 20 something pages of worksheets for something like this, for like home project planning. But I'll put the link down below in the comments for you if you're interested. So first up, we have like what my property information is, like when I bought it, the address, the purchase price. Here you're supposed to put a photo of the house. I'm not doing that yet because looking at you, kid, you privacy. But I do have like an overview of what my property looks like, what style it is, the date it was built, the number of floors, square footage. Here I have paint tracker. Now I could put like the information for the paint that's currently in the house because they left it to me. But since I plan on changing all of it, irrelevant. So this paint tracker will be used for the colors of which I choose to make the house, you know, when I make the house my own. So I have a couple pages of paint trackers. I also have a contact list. So I will put the company name of the plumber and HVAC company that I use for, you know, my water heater and my furnace and my air conditioner getting service and stuff. And I have a couple pages of the contact list. Now there was originally more that I want to put in this section. I also have, sorry, you know, I'll just blur that. I also have warranty information here for certain, you know, appliances and such. This is obviously blurred because it's none of your business. So there's that. The next up is my maintenance thing. This in here is more, you know, it's another place for me to put paper. It's another one of the dividers from the 5-Star Flex binder. That's just notes from my inspection. In this section, I have one of these Happy Planners. get it done, like insert, it's already folded. It's a long checklist here, full grid here, and let me flip this over because that's annoying me. Full grid here, and it's also like a taupey, it's like a taupe paper with like white grid on the back there. Here in the maintenance sections, I have my annual project calendar that I'm, you know, slowly working on. Annual home maintenance checklist. So I have it divided by season, so spring, summer. Come on, buddy. If I can get the paper. Winter and fall. I also have a section here for service quotes. So if there's something that I need done and I have to contract out, I have a nice place for all of the service quotes that I get for whatever particular jobs that I need done that I can't do myself. And in the back here, I have a couple sheets of blank line paper. Next up, if I can get you. Ugh, that's the reason why I don't do Happy Planner much anymore. Sometimes it's really hard to turn pages. The next section that I have is renovations. Again, another one of those. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'll put you back. I promise. There's another one of those dividers. In here, I have like a color chip, a paint swatch, that of a color that I absolutely adore. And in this one, in renovations, it starts off with a home improvement checklist. Do I need it? Probably not, but you know, it's helpful when it comes to figuring out where you should be in the process of a certain project. I have a couple of brainstorming pages, like, you know, inspo pages, mood boards, whatever, like what you want your dream home to look like. Mine's is mostly cozy. Like when I walk into my house, I like to just feel like I am instantly at ease. I think everybody wants to feel like that, but I like light colors and like just lots of textures and just, I don't know, like I just like want to walk into my house and it feels like a warm hug. That's how I like to feel when I come home, because you spend most of your time there. You're supposed to. It's your house. I want to feel like the absolute best in my own house. Now the next part is actually 11 little dividers. We're still in the renovation section. I have 11 little dividers. These dividers I actually got from Jane's Agenda, and they're nice and sturdy and nice and thick, and I adore the quality. It came in a pack of 12. I only needed 11. So that's all that's there. And each one of these is a different room in my house. So one is kitchen. So I'll show you how I set up, because not all of the sections are set up like this yet. I'm doing them as in the order in which I'm attacking them. So first up is the kitchen. So you get to see what I'm doing here with this. So basically with this little insert or whatever from Happy Planner, it's just become a long to-do list here. That's what I'm going to use this for. This is probably going to end up being brainstorming, particularly to anything in this kitchen, and probably the same thing for the back. But right now, long to-do list. That's what that's for. With that insert came room assessment, where they talk about what works, what needs to be fixed, items you're going to reuse, items you're going to buy new, DIY projects, and things that you need to hire the pros for. So as you can tell, I'm starting in the kitchen. So I am filling out all the information here. I decided I'm probably going to end up doing my kitchen in phases. So like phase 1 right now, we're going to work on the cabinets. So putting shelves and things in there for right now, just so I can unpack my house, because I can't unpack my house because most of the stuff right now is kitchen stuff, and the kitchen stuff is blocking the shelves and things that the living room stuff is supposed to go on. It's just and it just snowballs from there. So once I get all the kitchen stuff put away, the rest of it should go way easier. So phase 1, I'm going to be dealing with the cabinets and changing and buying new cabinet hardware. We're going to repaint the cabinets a bit. Phase 2, we're probably going to get more into lighting. I think at that point, I'm probably going to end up replacing all of the cabinets, So I really shouldn't invest as much as I am, as much I think I should in phase 1. Phase 3, tile backsplash and replacing the floor. But the lighting, when it comes to lighting, maybe that should be phase 3 too. I have can lighting in my ceiling in the kitchen and only one access switch for those lights. And it's on the opposite end of where like you would go, like the natural flow of you walking in the house. Like if I'm coming from my bedroom towards the kitchen, like there's no like light switch right there. It's all the way into the dining room. It's stupid. So that I'll probably hire a pro for, so we can rewire so I can have another freaking switch for my kitchen. But right now, that's neither here or there. We'll survive. I started listing some DIY projects. There'll be more, I'm sure. The next page is room vision. And it has a place for room and space. I'm not going to relabel it because I already know that it's for the kitchen. The purpose of this room, to cook meals. Like mostly I understand that the kitchen is the heart of a house, but this kitchen's narrow and it can't be the heart of the house. The living room has to be the heart of the house because it's the biggest room in the house. So the heart of the house is not the kitchen. The purpose of the kitchen is to cook meals, but I want it to look nice at the same time. And then you like, how do you want this room to feel? It's like modern, but still cozy. I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off. What I like when it comes to a kitchen, an ease of flow, everything having its place. I don't want to have to walk from one opposite end to another opposite end just so I can dice some onions for a stove that's somewhere else. Like a real ease of flow, like everything has its place. There's a purpose. There's, you know, a meal prep zone, a meal storage zone, you know, like a dish storage zone. Like there's zones in a kitchen for a reason. And I just that's how my mind works. What I dislikes, banging cabinets. My cabinets bang. I hate them. I hate it. I miss that soft close life. Non-functional space. I do not like the ugly exhaust fan that I have, but I'll survive for a bit. And I do not like losing counter space to my microwave. My microwave is gargantuan. And it is instinctively where I'm walking when I'm cooking. It's instinctively where I would prep to cook because it's right next to the stove. And because it's the only place it'll fit. I'm not putting a microwave next to the sink. No thanks. But like instinctively, it's exactly where I would prep food as I cook it. And it bugs the crap out of me because anytime I go to the refrigerator and pull something out, I turn around right to that space and there's a microwave there. I'll get over it. Colors and patterns I like to see in this room right now. It's really just this color right here on the cabinets. I'm at a starting point. I still have time before I figure out tile and flooring. And then here you have a place to describe your vision. Then the next page that comes in the insert is a design plan. You got a budget, your room size, put your room style, colors, patterns, materials, any sketches and ideas. If I can just get this paper. And then you put your room dimensions, all for your windows, doors, whatever is there, furnishings and appliances. Then they give you a space plan and it's grid. And what I did was, it starts off like this and then the back page is blank. I put in another blank page of the grid here and then a line page on the back. Then there's also a project estimate page here. I printed just it on two sides of the page. And that's pretty much what every section will eventually look like. This is, I want to say this is the dining room, yes? Now this is the living room. 2 is the living room. Living room and dining room it's an open area space, so it's kind of just the same thing. But this is the living room, and I started putting things down that I want to buy for the living room in that one. Project estimates. And then the dining room. I think that's the last one that I really did because basically the kitchen, living room, and dining room is all one open area. Oh no, 4 is like it's 3 spaces, but it's 3 small spaces. It's the utility closet, like my utility room and the laundry area. So this are kind of like, it's not prepped up like the others, but I do have something in here. Like I have this dotted sheet that is one of these guys to help me figure out how I'm going to revamp my bifold doors. So I was like, I'm really leaning towards this one because I think that looks cute, but I'm probably going to end up with something like that. But I really love that. But yeah, so this is me trying to figure out how I'm going to revamp my bifold doors and the steps that I need to take to do them. And then the rest of them pretty much are empty. I will, you know, add more pages as I get into it. The back here is my invoice and receipts. Yeah, it's my receipts section that's back here that you can't see because apparently I put it down too low. But it's my invoice and receipt section. They're all folded up and blocked here at the moment. It's another one. This is another one of those dividers from the 5-Star Flex that I just hole punched to put in here. It has a little pocket here and it has like a little tiny pocket here that I can put, you know, extra inspiration, images and labels for these guys in case that I need them. But that's pretty much it. And in the back here, I just have some grid paper, which I just re-hole punched. I took it out of the 5-Star as well. See? There it is. There's the grid. I took it out of the 5-Star as well because you can never have too much grid paper when you are project planning. And I got some Happy Planner line paper here in the back. And that is the end of my home project binder. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. That's all I got. I'm just done. Hopefully, I'm hoping that this will keep me on track and help me stay organized and help me even more so stay motivated to do all these things to make this house into not just a house, but my house, my home, and has that is a reflection of me and who I am. That's the goal of this. It's just a bonus that I get to set up another like planner, notebook, workbook, binder situation to appease the planner gods. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. I'm so excited. All right, so if you're new here, please go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and the little bell ringer next to it, please, pretty please, with sugar on top. Also, please, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, that little thumbs up button that's down there, so that way it helps the algorithm acknowledge the fact that, you know, this channel exists. And, you know, it could help, this could probably help somebody. I'm pretty sure more of us need something like this, a home project binder. Like, I'm serious. So really quick reminder, I'll try and link everything that I've put in here down below. I may forget something. If I do, just, you know, holler at me in the comments. If you have any questions, holler at me in the comments. I'm typically around. All right, so thank you guys so much for joining me. Until next time, bye.